Welcome back. Joining us on the show now is Chirag. Sheth. He's from Metal Focus. Chirag, hi. Thank you so much for joining in. First of all, your sense on the prices itself, because gold has seen a very volatile, big range. We've seen all-time high at 43.80, then a correction up to 39.25, and now we seem to be holding around that 41.50 mark. Consolidation done. Would you say that the gold is back towards this upside journey?
Well, Manisha, volatility has been the name of the game for quite some time now, in precious metals, both gold and silver. And I think we believe that that will continue to remain so over the next year or so. We believe that probably every quarter you might see these $400, $500 range between your highs and the lows, Having said that, I think, we said this last time as well, that fundamentals have not significantly changed for us to, probably alter our view. I think we continue to remain bullish. I think we are now seeing, gold starting to move out of consolidation. However, for it to move towards, probably $4,800, $5,000, you will require a bit more push from newer factors. But currently, I think we believe that gold prices could trade a bit in the range of 45, 4,600 on the upside and maybe 3,800 on the downside.
What's your also sense on the ETF buying? Because the AMFI numbers just came in a while back, and we've seen gold demand continue to be very, very strong, slightly lower than what we saw in September. But then September was clearly an aberration. But even with that, 7,800 crores is a huge, big number.
No, I think, look, in India, we've seen phenomenal demand probably for investment and ETF over the last probably a month or so. And I think that is something which is visible in the numbers as well. I think, look, Indians like a rising asset, and that's why, we've seen that despite this fall when came in, people didn't actually rush to the gold shops to buy their gold. But now with again gold prices coming in, we would not be surprised if November numbers also come out to be pretty robust.
What's your sense also on the central bank buying? Because the data does show that does it seem like it's on its way to 900,000 tons yet again this time? Because we've done more than 650 tons already till the month of September.
Yeah, I think our estimates continue to remain between 800 to 1,000 tons for 2025 as well. I think now gold is increasingly looked as a strategic asset for most of the central banks, given how geopolitics have, shaped up post the Russia-Ukraine conflict. And also with, the Trump presidency, I think more and more central banks are looking at increasing the gold holding. So I think a lot of them are looking at 5 to 10% of their FX reserves, at least in gold.
How are you also looking at India jewelry buying? Because the Diwali, Dhanteras week and the month went quite strong. Since then, November perhaps has seen a slowdown. At least that is what the jewelers seem to be telling us. But the wedding season is not too far away, already starting there. How much of a demand are we looking at in sense of bridal jewelry coming in for gold?
No, I think, look, we've seen this past 2-3 years that in the run up to Diwali, you normally see this euphoria building in. Once Diwali is over, you see market, kind of calming a bit. However, what was actually surprising is despite this drop that we saw, people didn't go to the shops to buy. I think somewhere people are waiting for prices to fall further. But now with gold prices again moving ahead, and as you said, we are already into the wedding season, we might see pickup in demand coming in. I think we still believe that bridal has been doing fairly well. I think it's the daily wear segment which actually got impacted quite significantly.
Chirag, how are you also looking at the silver prices going forward? Because 54.5 and almost 47, trading back above 50. This is as volatile as it gets.
Absolutely. Silver doing what it does best. But I think, look, we have been bullish for silver for at least 2-3 years now. And we believe that next year we could see $58 to $60 in terms of silver prices. I think silver fundamentals are far, far better than gold, given that the market is in deficit, newer demand, and all the investments which is going in artificial intelligence and newer technologies. I think that will probably keep silver demand pretty strong.
You said $60 an ounce in next year?
That is correct, yes.
All right. Chirag, as always, thank you so much for joining in. So the bullishness in gold and silver just about continues. The investment demand, the jewelry demand for India has been on the higher side. So gold and silver perhaps could be looking at all-time highs yet again in 2026. But with that, that's all the time that we have on this segment. We'll come back and talk more about markets on the other side.